If you're a violent criminal, I guess you got to do your crimes in this area and get put in this prison. And Missouri says 5 inmates somehow busted out, slipped under gates, cars driving back up, however long later. In fact, here's the details. Let's watch.
Well, no, not at this time. Authorities say they believe they left this area here. So they're working with various agencies in our area and outside our area to try and track down these escapees. Now, they were seen earlier today on surveillance, and they were at a parking lot nearby at a business where they stole that vehicle and then fled the area. So right now, police are still following up on leads to try and locate them so they can recapture them.
Absolutely, Kelly, so the big question here, how were they able to escape and then remain unnoticed for hours?
Well, that is still something that they are working on right now. We're told that they were able to escape through a secure door and then somehow got on the roof of the building here at this detention facility. And once on ground, they then fled the area on foot. So it's still unclear how long they were missing.
They busted out of a secure facility, had a party on the roof, slipped down under the fence, drove a car back up, bumped a little bit of music, peeled back off, and threw beer bottles out the window. And apparently everyone inside was like, "You guys ever see Malcolm?" Well, here's more, because 3 of these guys have some serious crimes. I'm sure all of them are serious enough to be in prison. But let's more details about who these guys are out there. As odd as this is, it's also pretty serious with the things that they've done. Let's watch this.
Kelly, do we know what crimes they were jailed for, and do police think that there was any threat to the public?
Well, they were all wanted for felony charges, so they were here there, and 2 of them were known sex offenders. So police are encouraging the public, if they see these escapees, not to approach them, but to contact 911 right away. So they do believe that they could be a danger to the community.
Absolutely, Rick. They're telling folks if you see them, stay away, but call 911 and keep a distance. Sex offenders, there's a lady that lives nearby that was also interviewed, and she said she has daughters and she's concerned about the situation. I wonder how much the folks in charge there were concerned about it.
I mean, I would hope they're very concerned.
They rolled under the fence, Rick.
What I read was they gained access to the jail rooftop through vents and pipes. Now, not to make light of the situation, and I might be aging myself, but if you remember Naked Gun 33 and the Third, those dudes were digging. They kept digging and digging and digging. But
it's like Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, but like the fact that great movie. The fact that they got out is troubling. We know the car, but at this point they probably, hot wired another car. I want to get your opinion on this. The reward for catching these fools is $5,000. Is it like a soft reward on purpose so people don't try to overtly catch them and potentially put themselves in harm's way? Because we're seeing conflicting things. It's like you can get a reward, but also don't confront them. These people are dangerous. Stay away. Don't do it. I mean, I would think personally, if 5 dudes got out of a Missouri penitentiary, you would give more than $1,000 per inmate. I would think it would be like 50.
I'm slightly familiar. Because I grew up in the St. Louis area, and it's in Farmington. I saw in the top corner of that Farmington, Missouri. It's about 75 miles away from St. Louis, and the population there is just over 18,000. Maybe that's part of it. They're like, it's prisons generally are off in the middle of nowhere, and they're like, well, maybe the cash flow isn't that great there, or maybe they just consider the citizens will be like, whatever, bro, I'll take the 5K because it's needed so much. And maybe you start low with the negotiations. It's not like a Steven Crowder Daily Wire type of negotiation. So they're going that low, but it sucks and it's crazy that these folks are running around now and they're still searching for them. This is from over the weekend, I believe they busted out, and so even that aspect of this is being handled the same way that I guess the containment of these folks was being handled, which is junior level league.
I'm just really glad that, in order to prevent crime and catch the criminals, that we continue supplying a blank check to police departments across the country. It's fantastic.
It's worked fabulously.